Hello everyone, welcome in. I'm gonna switch the music because I was trying out a new playlist and I'm not a big fan of piano. I mean, I love piano, but when it comes to healing music, I for some reason don't love piano. And I'm on a handpan playlist, so I'm like, what are these piano songs? So let's switch it up. Let's get back to the vibes that I like. We'll see if it works. This sounds promising already, so we'll see. But hello everyone. I'm gonna fix my hair. Welcome to today's live stream where we are doing a collective healing and then we're going to get into some personal Reiki healing sessions. So if you do not know who I am or if you're new to Reiki in general, let's go ahead and do some introduction. My name is Melody Unique, but I also go by Mystique Awakening here on TikTok, and I'm an energy healer and a spiritual mentor. I love going on these live streams to connect with you guys, to give you a different intention or help with your manifestations, typically on a day-to-day basis. So today we are doing blessings. So to inspire blessings to come into your life, to get you into the receiving mode so that you can receive these blessings. So whatever blessings means to you, that's what we're going to help ignite. And so it's going to be faster pace. It's going to be a little bit more activating energy because blessings love speed sometimes. Blessings love to come in when there's already a lot of momentum. If you're feeling stuck or stagnant or things have been at a lull for you recently, you'll notice that sometimes those manifestations, those blessings aren't really coming through, but it's when you're already enjoying life, it's when you're already happy, it's when you're already activated and you're not really focusing on those manifestations that they just seem to kind of pour in. So that's what we're going to do for you guys today. We've already been doing it a little bit here. And then, of course, in a moment, we're going to tap into your individual energies. So when I'm doing collective healing, I'm just kind of taking a general picture, if you will, of your energy and sensing what needs to be tuned up, what needs to be cleared out. And of course, the Reiki energy has its own consciousness. So it's going to come into your body and see what needs to be balanced or brought into peace or needs to be alchemized, like negativity turning into healing energy. Then, with that being said, when it comes to the personal Reiki healing session, you are going to let me know what your area of concern is. So if you have an area of concern in health, wealth, and relationships, or you're looking to manifest something in health, wealth, and relationships, you can let me know what that area of concern is or that manifestation by going to the link in my bio, clicking live Reiki healing session, and then you will get sent to my list, and it's first come, first serve. So you want to make sure that you are signing up ASAP so that you're not getting left out at the end, but it's okay. Even if you are a little bit late to the game and you decide that you want a mini personal session and I'm off of the live stream, I will just send you a pre-recorded video of your session instead. So without further ado, let's go ahead and have you breathe in and breathe out. Make sure that you're sitting up tall so that your spine is straight from your root all the way up to your crown. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down so that they're laying nicely in their sockets. Unclench your jaw by separating your teeth. Place your tongue on the roof of your mouth and relax all the muscles of the face and all the muscles of the body. In order to feel the session more potently, you can always consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. out to all the Tauruses. It's our season. My birthday is in 2 days. I'm so excited. Who else is a Taurus in here? Let me know. Happy birthday. I love that. Do you have any nice plans for your birthday? I am trying so hard to coordinate my birthday plans. I typically schedule all my birthday plans and like make sure everything's concrete way in advance, but because I went to Texas, oh thank you, because I went to Texas for my best friend's birthday, I was like completely focused on her and I didn't plan anything, and now I have to plan everything in just a few days and I'm dying. But I'm also living. I really am living for it. I want to do like a private boat rental and just have like me and my friends out on the water and just like vibe, drink, eat, play in the water, and just like cruise, listen to music. That's like my dream right now. But things, scheduling, it's a whole thing. So that's partly one of the reasons why I'm like, okay, what do I do today for an intention? Like, what are the people needing? I'm like, honestly, blessings. Like, let's just get the blessings vibe going so things can be easy breezy, so that everyone can participate, so that we can all get like, you know, a good price for everything as well. So I'm really excited about it. Oh my gosh, so people are like having that on their mind. Okay, that's a good sign. I feel like if you guys have had friends who've done that, or it's your dream too, then we're like all manifesting it. Because like there's something about this year where I'm like, I want it to be this way and this way only. It's such a Taurus. And also I like luxury, I like nice things, and I feel like the past few years that I've spent my birthday have been nice. I'm not gonna complain. But there's something about this year I'm like, no, I want a different experience. I want it to be elevated. job. Remember to keep up with the breath, breathing in through the nose, deep down to the belly, and from the belly out through the mouth. So who is feeling this beautiful energy from all the way over here where I am to all the way over where you are? Let me know in the chat how you are feeling and share some energy back with me. You can like this live stream, share this live stream, follow if you haven't already. Very good, everyone, very good. Now I want you to take a specific blessing, just one. Take a specific blessing and have that in the forefront of your mind while we do this next portion. And remember again, if there is a specific manifestation that you are wanting to really clear the path for, you're wanting to make some space for this manifestation to come through, you feel like you are blocked from receiving a particular manifestation and you want me to work on that manifestation with you individually, one-on-one, you can sign up at the top of my page, click the link in my bio, hit live Reiki sessions, and we will do a healing to really make sure that you are the best kind of, let me see, I don't want to say channel, I always hate saying channel, but let's just say that you are going to be the best vessel for these manifestations to come through, because I always teach and I always preach to my clients that when you are trying to attract something into your life, it's really just you allowing it. It's not that you're taking it and bringing it closer to you, you're just getting into a frequency and a vibration where you're actually able to see this in your reality. It's all around you all the time, but you could be blinded to it right now due to a certain blockage or imbalance in your energy centers. So working together here on the live stream, we'll make sure that we are clearing anything that's impacting your manifestation from coming to you or from you allowing it into your reality. And at the same time, It's going to make you feel very peaceful, very balanced, and in harmony with yourself and with those around you. So again, top of my page, and we can do your Reiki healing session. But for the collective, let's go ahead and think of this one blessing that you're really, really looking forward to experiencing. And I want you to feel the energy of already having it as we're doing this next portion. Oh my god, you guys, I just got a text message. This is why we do what we do. I just got a text message of, okay, I have something really exciting happening. I forgot that, like, I almost spilled the beans on something. Okay, hold on. I have something very exciting coming up, and I'm very happy for it. And it requires scheduling. I really can't say it, but I forgot. Okay, I'm always gonna spill the beans. It requires scheduling. It's not my birthday, it's something different. We're still working on that. But for the other thing, it requires scheduling, and it also requires like my friends being there and everything like that. And it worked out. So that's my little blessing. I'm gonna share that with you guys. It worked out the way it was supposed to. So I'm really happy. And I just got that text message as we're doing this Reiki for blessings. So I love that. I love that. Love it. It adds on to the vibe of the stream. I will let you guys know what's going on eventually, but I have to have the okay to let you know first. Beautiful. For those of you who it is your first time here, give me a purple heart in the chat. Let's see who is here. For our newbies, welcome in. Love to see you here. You've come to a really fun live stream where it's a little bit more fast paced. The vibes are very fiery and activated. Whenever you think of manifestations coming your way, blessings coming your way, of course it requires all of the elements, but the elements that really help empower certain blessings and manifestations are going to be the ether or spirit element and the fire element, because they're a little bit more fast-paced. And that activation, that momentum is so good for being able to receive those manifestations that you've been really looking forward to. We have so many people who are new, yay! Welcome in, welcome in. If you haven't already given me a follow, go ahead and do so that I can pop up and give you a little bit of Reiki in the middle of your scrolling, as well as give you some education when it comes to healing your own energy centers. So since you guys are new here, you don't really know what I do or who I am. So my name is Melody Unique. I also go by Mystique Awakening. I'm an energy healer and a spiritual mentor, and it's my job to make sure that you are receiving your manifestations and that you are not manifesting dangerous health concerns by ignoring your energetic well-being. So for those of you guys dealing with anxiety, trying to recover from stress and burnout, maybe you are a work from home or 9-to-5 mom trying to balance work, parenthood, and healing, I help you all. So if you ever have any questions about how I can help heal you, you can feel free to DM me over here on TikTok or even on Instagram, and I will pair you up with the right service or resource that is going to benefit you the most. Of course, you can always have a little mini session here with me on these live streams, so you can kind of get a feel for my energy and see how we work together. Whoever gets a mini personal Reiki session through the live stream also receives a recording and a replay of their session, as well as some recommendations to maintain the healing work that we're doing for you today. If there are any spiritual messages that come through from your spiritual team, I will let you know what those messages are so that you can have the focus and the clarity moving forward in your life. Michelle, go to the top of my page, click the link in my bio, and it will give you all the information that you need to know to sign up. What is a spiritual team? So a spiritual team is a set, how do I want to put it? is a set amount of beings that you have in the spirit realm that are here to help you. So they could include your ancestors, your past loved ones. They could include specific beings that are from third heaven and higher. I know this is going to sound really woo-woo to people who are new here, but I have to kind of say it how it is. We have different beings that are here that help us, and they can be a part of our spiritual team. Some beings are just visitors and only help us for a certain amount of time. So let's say we're going through a grieving process and we really, really need on a soul level a lot of help. Some beings will come as visitors to help alleviate the pain or help us navigate that time. And then once we have healed from that experience, healed from that grief, then that visitor may go. So we always have at least one spirit guide who is assigned to us. And we also have our higher self, which is essentially your connection to that source, creator, God, universal energy, whatever it is that you want to call it. It is that version of you that is all-knowing, who was there with you before you incarnated here and will be with you after you incarnate. So that higher self version of you is actually something I talk about a lot and I help people connect to, because when you are disconnected from your higher self energy, things in this reality can seem a little bit dark, dense, and heavy. We can feel very stuck. We can feel like there's no purpose or meaning to life and feel very unfulfilled. But when we do have that connection and relationship and bond with our higher self, we can actually receive intuitive messages much better, and it will also allow us to navigate life easier as well. Someone says that's why I've been seeing my brother who passed lately, because I've been through some heartbreak. That definitely could be a reason why, if you've been seeing them in your dreams, if you've been seeing them kind of out of the corner of your eye, or maybe pictures of them keep coming up on your phone or like on your memories or your laptop or something like that. That happens very, very often. That's a sign from them to let you know that they're there, just giving you some comfort, giving you some peace. Someone's like, my spirit guide is not doing their job. I promise you they are, but on the flip side, it's actually you may not be doing your job in creating that beautiful connection with them. You have to be able to have a bond and relationship with them, communicate with them, and then you also have to make sure that you are energy healing yourself or energy clearing yourself so that you always have that sharp connection. So the only analogy that I have, maybe a very bad one, so sorry, but the analogy that I can come up with, just because I'm someone who owns dogs, is, you know that whenever you take your dog to like a dog trainer, they always say, I don't train the dog, I train the human. That's kind of the same thing. So we have to kind of train ourselves to have that connection to spirit, and then once we have that connection, it's much easier for us to receive the messages, the downloads, and the codes. If you aren't receiving those downloads, messages, and codes, chances are you have a blockage in your energy centers, and that's exactly what I help heal. So if you're interested in that, we can do a little mini Reiki session for you here for that as well. Oh yeah, and I also don't have more than one account for anyone who's like following me and then they have a whole bunch of people who look like me messaging them. Please just report and block them all. Social medias, they don't really do a good job at regulating any of that for whatever reason. So I only have this account. If it's not this account, please just report and block. I'm never going to message you first and solicit any of my services. I always invite you to come into my DMs and my inbox, and then we can have a conversation from there. Michelle, I don't have PayPal. Do you do a different method of payment like credit card? Yes, I can do Venmo for you. But as a matter of fact, I'm like 100% sure, well, maybe 99% sure, if you guys are looking at it and telling me different, but I'm sure PayPal has an option that you can just use your credit card and you don't necessarily need a PayPal account, that you could just enter your card details. But if it's not letting you do that, then I do have Venmo, and my Venmo is @Melody Unique, just like the two words, melody like a song and unique. Just reading some of the comments in the chat. Oops, I invited someone for something on accident. My bad. Ricardo, you can go to the link in my bio, click live healing sessions for all the information about signing up. One of my best friends' name is Ricardo too. Love that. Let me know how you are feeling with the corresponding emoji in the chat. If someone's asking for a private session, those are done through Zoom. So a private one-on-one Reiki session is 60 minutes in total. We have a little over 40 minutes. That is the direct Reiki healing session where I heal anything that I find in the root, sacral, solar plexus, the heart space, throat, third eye, and crown. I give you a chakra chart to let you know exactly what I found in each and every one of those energy centers. I give you some recommendations to continue your healing journey and to maintain what healing energy we did on that day. And then we finish off with a 3-card oracle spread to give you some more clarity and some more focus on the messages that your spiritual team needs to show you or tell you at that time. So that is done over Zoom. And you can DM me for that service because I don't have that service available on my Linktree or anything like that. The services that I do have available are going to be my free masterclasses, my free community, my Reiki membership, and then my jewelry, as well as the energy insight report. So if you don't want a Reiki session, but you just want me to tap into your energy centers, see what's going on there, what's blocked, overactive, underactive, and messages from spirit, that's an energy insight report. And then of course I have these these mini, I don't know why I keep saying free, these mini Reiki sessions here on TikTok Live. What would that be called? The one not listed in your Linktree 40-minute healing insight report. So that is, you could just DM me and say, hey, I want a one-on-one Reiki session, and I'll know it's the full 60-minute session. And I'll give you the link to that. Girl, when you go live on TikTok, they are pretty much free, no hate. No, that's not hate. I do free Reiki all the time. I do free Reiki on all my socials, as well as right now on my live streams. And then when we get into personal healing sessions, those ones are paid because I send the Reiki to you and to you only. People think that they're getting still the Reiki when I'm sending it to other people. It's not. You're just responding to the ASMR, and you're responding to the relaxing energy of the live stream in general and the music. And this is a very zen place to be. So that's what you are experiencing. But you'll notice, like, whoever has gotten a one-on-one Reiki session with me here on the live streams, let everyone know how different it feels to have it just sent to you, because it is so much more powerful and potent when it's completely sent to you and to you only. So there's no residual that comes out, but people feel like there's a residual relaxation component. I'm not going to deny you're feeling relaxed, but I will deny that you're receiving the energy I'm sending to someone else. Ricardo, you were saying the price for the live Reiki healing session is just one flat rate. So it's not a consecutive session. I only do consecutive sessions for my one-on-ones. So if you want a one-on-one hour-long session and it's best for your energetic well-being for us to stay consistent with that, then I'll come up with a package deal for you so you have a little bit of a discount to have that consecutive healing. But for these TikTok sessions, they're just like a one-stop shop, like kind of one little quick fix. It's kind of just like an introduction. So you know when people are like going to the massage parlors or whatever, and they have like an introductory rate for like first timers or people who just want a little bit of a session to see how it feels, that's essentially what this is on a live stream. Michelle sent me a Venmo. Okay, let me go ahead and check. Do a little water break. Oh no, I'm low on my water. I have to go grab some water at some point. Beautiful. Okay, let me go ahead and log into my Venmo for you. Beautiful. So Melissa, what did you have as your area of concern or a manifestation that you wanted to bring about? And then also let me know what your email is through the DMs. If you send it over chat, I'm not going to be able to save it, but let me know your email so I can send you the recording of your session afterwards. Ricardo, one-on-one session sounds interesting. It very much is, absolutely. Wedding planning soon. Okay, so probably just some ease, some peace, having things go your way so that you can find some calm during this time. So beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and tap into your energy, Melissa. Let's go ahead and have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Ooh, a lot of overwhelm in the crown, a lot of overwhelm in the head. I'm also seeing some imbalances in order, the crown, third eye, heart, and solar plexus for you. So I will go ahead and clear those four as much as I can, bring some healing energy into those to really start that, that process of proper energy flow coming into every single one of those centers, because whenever we have an imbalance in one energy center, it impacts the whole entire system. Some start to overcompensate, some are going to be underactive if one is overactive, and so we want to make sure that you're getting to a space where every single one of your energy centers is flowing with energy properly. That's going to allow you to find the peace, the balance, the harmony in your life, the comfort, the support, the assurance, the security, the confidence, all the things essentially. There are so many qualities in each of these energy centers, so it is really important that we are really paying attention to our inner being, paying attention to our physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual body. And from what I can tell right now, your mental and emotional body they're not in balance. So we're going to really focus in on that today, making sure that your head and your heart are in the same place. This will also really help you with decision making. So keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Melissa, I'm going to have you take your hands, rub them together, feel that beautiful healing energy. Blow into them 3 times and place them on your head, place them on your crown. Keep breathing. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep your hands placed on your head and focus in on that third eye. The energy that I'm sensing here mostly in the third eye is a lot of worry. And whenever we have worry filling up our energetic being, we also cannot have the same capacity for faith and positivity. Sorry guys, I have solicitors who come. We're just gonna move forward with it. Allow ourselves to not be distracted. But whenever we have worry filling up our inner being, faith does not have the capacity that it should. And so I always say that in moments of worry, just say, faith does not worry. Faith does not worry. Faith does not worry. Faith does not worry. You can take your hands from your head, place them on your heart space. Thanks for dealing with me. Good. Placing some Reiki symbols on the crown and on the third eye. Placing one on the heart space. So just remove any unwanted energy, emotions that are old, that are unprocessed, helping you to process them now. I'm also sensing, wedding planning or not, your spirit guides keep telling me that your level of insecurity is heavily impacting how you perceive the world, and it's heavily impacting that amount of worry that you have. I also see that you're someone who escapes from their emotions a lot through staying mentally stimulated. So that could be through work, that could be through binging television, that could be through reading all the time even. But I sense that you, whenever you're feeling too overly emotional and it's time to actually sit with your inner being and process that, you just flip into your mind and out of your heart space. And that's why I'm sensing a huge misalignment between the two. So it's definitely time to make sure that you are harnessing a really good relationship with your emotional body, because when you start to do that and you become more comfortable with riding the wave of your emotions, things will actually start to serve you better, and your perception of the world and your possibilities and your opportunities really expands in a very positive way. And I don't want you to continue to limit yourself or to distract yourself from feeling your feelings. Good. I'm going to do a couple more extractions. You can take your hands, place them on your belly, infusing yourself with your own divine healing energy as we clear up this last energy center for you. Very good. One more deep breath in for me. And out. Beautiful. All right, so for you, the best suggestion that I have is going to be my Beyond Balance program. If you're really looking for a solution to calm and regulate your nervous system, but be able to find the peace, the harmony, and the balance that you're looking for. And for you, that peace and harmony and balance, they're not really formulating for you all the way that they could, because of that disharmony or that disconnect that we have with the emotional and the mental body. So Beyond Balance is a 4-week program. It's self-paced. It also includes pre-recorded Reiki videos in there to help you heal all 4 different aspects of your energetic body. So the energetic body is composed of the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. So when we get to week 2 and 3, I think that you're really going to have some light bulb moments and some realizations and get into a space where you're like, okay, I'm feeling a lot more comfortable really getting into the flow of my emotions, not holding myself back from feeling what I need to feel, and then also opening up a clearer channel, if you will, for those divine messages, those codes, those downloads, the intuition, so that when you do make decisions, you're making decisions out of consciousness and spirit and collective wisdom, rather than making decisions or taking action based off of your ego. So when we make a lot of actions and make a lot of decisions from ego, that's where we get tripped up a lot. That's where we kind of feel a lot more fear, doubt, and worry. That's where we get into the same patterns and cycles all over and over and over again. And I know that we're just doing like manifestations for like wedding plans for you, but at this time I can sense that there could be some roadblocks and obstacles in your path because of what your own inner being is resonating at right now, the kind of frequency that it's resonating at. So Beyond Balance is going to be the best recommendation I have for you at this time. If you have any more questions about that, you can DM me and we can have a chat. And so the Venmo that I had here said Melissa, so I'm Michelle, Melissa. I'm sure that you're probably using someone else's account or something like that, or maybe Michelle is just a username for you, but that's why I was saying the name Melissa. But thanks so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. I'm going to go ahead and close you out. You said hit on the nail. Yes, there's roadblocks and I can sense it. Both are my name. Okay, beautiful, great. There's roadblocks and you can sense it. Yeah, so what happens too, let me go ahead and move that. What happens too is that when you are experiencing roadblocks, lots of obstacles, setbacks, mistakes, failures, and now they're all necessary and a part of the journey, but when you experience many of them and you're not really sure how to like overcome them, that is the universe and your external reality reflecting back to you what's going on internally. And because I noticed those 4 major zones, now I didn't do a full energy insight report where I'm like, okay, every single one of these centers, I chose the ones that were the most in need of healing today. So if you want to end up doing a more in-depth one-on-one Reiki session, that's where I have enough time to hit all of them for you. But I went to the ones that were the most heavily impacted, and the ones again for you were completely like emotional and completely mental, and it can create a lot of overwhelm in the head. And once we have that, again, it's going to impact the way that we manifest. It's going to impact the way that we're experiencing life. It's going to impact our external reality, because it's literally a mirror. It's on delay, but it's a mirror. That's why when you're feeling happy, go lucky, when you're feeling at peace, when you're feeling calm, when you're feeling grateful, when you are just maintaining a level of positivity within your being, everything in your external reality starts to just be set up in that way as well. You start to see all of it be like, oh, I'm opening pathways, I have opportunities, oh my gosh, I can realize and recognize my potential, oh, I can see red flags from a mile away, oh, I can tell someone's true intentions. You have that kind of clarity and that inner knowing. And when we are blocked, when we are impacted and we're not healing, we're not cleansing our energy, we're not, shifting our beliefs into ones that actually serve us, we're not clearing up our mentality, that's when we actually start to see a lot of those roadblocks, if you will, in our external reality. And what do as humans? We try to fix it in an external level, and that may work a little bit of the time, but the way to truly reconfigure what's going on in your external reality is to work on the inner being. And that's exactly why I do what I do, and exactly why I created both of my programs, Unblocked and Beyond Balance. But again, for you, Beyond Balance is going to be the one that helps so much. Anyone know more about the programs that you offer? Just came across the page. Yes, hello. So we're kind of talking about that right now. So great question. I have Beyond Balance and then I have Unblocked. I'll tell you a little bit about both, and then you can DM me. They're all invite only, so they don't have a link on my link tree for just anyone to purchase, because I really want to make sure that people who are coming into my world, coming into my practice, coming into my mentorship are committed, are willing, are determined, are consistent, and they're serious. And I've just found in the past, whenever I have my programs available to the world, people just, sometimes it doesn't resonate, and sometimes it's not the best suitable offer for them based off of their level of commitment. So I only make sure that it's invite only, which provides a very exclusive community, which whatever program it is that someone chooses. So for Beyond Balance, it's 4 weeks, it's self-paced. There are no one-on-one sessions with me. However, you have a whole month of my pre-recorded videos and modules that also contain healing sessions in there as well. Now, of course, if you enroll to any one of my programs, even if we don't have one-on-ones built in, you can always email me and we can go back and forth and workshop anything it is that you need workshopped. And I often do check in on you guys to make sure how you guys are doing intermittently if I haven't heard from you in a while. So that helps you to regulate your nervous system, Beyond Balance. It also helps you to reduce the stress and anxiety that's going on in your inner being, so that you can really have peace and calm no matter what chaos is thrown your way. And I do this by showing you different techniques that I've learned to heal myself and to reduce my anxiety, to help my manifestations come through. And I have Reiki practices and techniques in there, and I have some Native American traditional healing practices and techniques in there. So you're getting a very well-rounded toolkit, if you will, of how to energy heal yourself, how to cleanse your own energy. And then of course you have me to check up on you and see how you're doing in the mix of it all. So it's very easy. One of my best starter programs that I've ever created. I'm in love with that program so much, and it benefits so many people, even those who are already attuned to Reiki. I think I currently have 2 Reiki masters in that program and 1 person who is attuned to Reiki 1 and 2, and they're still learning a whole bunch from that program. So that's Beyond Balance. Then we have Unblocked, which is like my holy grail program that I have at this time. Unblocked is a 3-month program to specifically help you heal the relationship that you have with yourself and the relationship that you have with others, so that those relationships are healthy and they're positive. So that's what I have in Unblocked. That does include one-on-one Reiki sessions with me, plus tarot and oracle card readings. I do check up on your work and see how you're healing those blockages, and I really make sure that you guys are staying on top of it, because it is just 90 days, and even though that sounds like a long time, it can go by so quickly. So that's where you have more exclusive time with me, where I can just give you my undivided attention and let you know what's up, tweak some things, and we really help you heal from the inside out and from the outside in. That's also a really great program for my moms out there who are trying to balance work, parenthood, and their healing journey, but they need help creating boundaries, setting priorities, and things like that, really balancing it into their schedule. It also helps those individuals too. So if you have any questions with that, you can send me the word balance for Beyond Balance, and I'll give you the link. And then there's also Unblocked, which requires an application, and if you're interested in Unblocked, I'll send you that application to see if we're a good fit to heal together. Good question. Let me go ahead and drink a little water. I have a little question. Can you look in me and find why I feel so numb all the time? Thank you. Yeah, Sane, is that how you pronounce your name? Go to the top of my profile, hit the link in my bio, and click live Reiki sessions, and just let me know that you're feeling numb. You'll get popped into my list, and we'll go in order for whoever's in front of you. And then I will tap into your energy, see what's going on with you. I can, from the most part, already tell what's probably going on with you if you're feeling numb. Typically, whenever someone's feeling numb, I have a sense of exactly what kind of energy centers may be impacted, but just to make sure, that's the best way to go ahead and have me tap in. My internet glitched during my live. How do I get the recording? Do I DM you? Also, did you close me up? Yes. So you're not essentially like open in that regard. I like just tap in and I tap out. So, but you're good. Yes. So I did get a phone call during the session. I'm wondering if that also impacted it as well. So we're going to see when I upload it, but I upload all of these sessions, like full 2-hour long sessions, onto YouTube, and then I send it to you in an email afterwards. And so you're going to get that recording through your email. And I'll see if it glitches. If it does glitch, all I really said at that time was to take your hands, rub them together, blow into them 3 times, and place them on your head. And then after that, because I kind of was like, is this gonna mess up the live stream, I waited until they were like fully done calling me to be able to say the rest. I'm gonna see if there's any other questions before I keep getting into the Reiki. Beautiful. Thanks for everyone who's answering everyone else's questions in the live stream. I appreciate that. And then you're saying, yes, my decisions, I use mental a lot, even though I want to use emotional. Got you. Just read that. Okay, very good. Any other questions that you guys have for me? I missed the 3 areas that were unbalanced before: crown, third eye, the heart space, and the solar plexus. You're very welcome. Hello to everyone who has just joined in on the live stream. We are doing some Reiki healing for the collective to really help enhance those blessings so that you can experience them. So clearing away any obstacles, opening up some pathways for you to receive the blessings that you desire. And we're also doing some personal mini Reiki healing sessions. So if you want me to tap into your energy and see what's going on with you, whatever your area of concern is in health, whatever it's in wealth, or whatever it is in your relationships, you can let me know what that is in the form that I have at the top of my page. Click the link in my bio and hit live Reiki sessions. When you fill out that form, it'll prompt you to let me know what's going on with you, and then I will tap into your energy and heal whatever it is that I find. Nick, how do I get a full session? DM me and say, hey, can you send me the link to get a one-on-one Reiki session? What what made you want to start Reiki? It was all about my emotional and mental health. I was someone who was severely depressed and was going through a lot of anxiety and panic attacks and PSD. It was a whole situation for actually many years, but I didn't realize how bad it was until I made like a snap decision to move all the way across the country and completely isolate myself from everyone else for about 2 years. And I realized like, hey, I'm not doing good. I was high functioning for a lot of this and I need help. And so at that time, I was like, there has to be a different way to live my life. I know that I can research something. I know that I can find the information. I don't know what that is yet, but I'm opening up myself to receiving that. And there's always been something about me and my spirit guides that whenever I demand a change and I demand something new to come into my life, or I demand information, sometimes it takes me to like actually be on my knees and beg, like, I need help. That's when the universe really opens up for me. And I did that at that time about 5 years ago. And through my research, I found out about energy healing, and I began clearing my energy centers, purging all of the trauma that was stuck in those energy centers, healing my inner child, enhancing my intuition by having a healthier relationship with my spiritual team and my higher self. And when I was able to do that, and I would legit purge energy from my energy centers every single day for a whole entire year, I was able to heal my depression, and I haven't had a depressive episode in 5 years, which I'm really grateful about, or grateful for. And I reduced my anxiety so incredibly much, and then I feel like I finally got to the point where I've healed it for the most part, and have been experiencing that new peaceful era of my life for at least the past 3 years. And so I'm really like, I don't even know what it's called, grateful, I suppose. The grateful doesn't even start to cover how I feel about my own healing journey. And when I was at the literal rock bottom moment in my life, where I was going through the largest dark night of my soul, I was like, the second I figure out what's going on with me, and the second I figure out how to heal it, or whatever solution it is, I'm gonna help other people. And I declared that before Mystique Awakening was even born. I often say that Mystique Awakening was born that day that I promised that to myself, and I promised that to the universe. And so from there, I was really just healing myself. And then I decided to get attuned to Reiki, became a Reiki master, and I'm now 3 years into my shamanic arts. So that apprenticeship is Native American traditional healing from both North and South America. And so now I come here on lives and on social media, and I heal you guys and teach you about your energy centers so that you can begin that process or continue the healing process. So whatever phase you're at, even if you're a beginner at healing, if you're intermediate, or even you're advanced and you yourself are a practitioner, but you still have these blocks that you're not able to get, through all the way, I can help you with that. For some reason, I'm losing my voice. Thank you. Yes, you can definitely do Reiki on yourself if you are attuned. If you're not attuned to Reiki, you can still heal yourself, and that's exactly what I teach. But it's just not called Reiki. You're just using your own healing energy. How does your hair grow so fast and healthy? Honestly, I do a good job with it. My best friend, we met while we both worked at a salon together. I wasn't the one doing hair. I was doing makeup, and I was working the front desk as a manager. But I actually just talked to her the other day, and I was like, how bad is my hair looking? And she's like, it's really not that bad. When's the last time you got a haircut? I was like, over a year ago. And she was like, get a haircut, but like, it's really not as bad as you would think. And I'm like, okay, good. Happy. But I really only use salon products in my hair. I don't really use like drugstore, grocery store products at all. So a lot of them are like sulfate free and stuff like that. I use Aveda and I use Davines. And I could use a haircut, which I already have scheduled for my birthday on Thursday, so we're working on it. Beautiful. Okay, so we have someone else who has signed up for a Reiki session. Let me go ahead and check what the area of concern is. For those who are just popping in on the live stream, hello, welcome in. We're doing some healing for the collective, but right now we're tapping into personal healing sessions. So if you want me to tap into your personal energy and see what's going on with your energy centers, what's blocked, underactive, and overactive, let me know by going to the link in my bio, clicking live Reiki sessions, and letting me know what your area of concern is, and then you'll get on my list and we'll start your healing. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes. Taurus gang. Okay, so we have Mimi here, and Mimi is just looking for an overall touch-up, energetic touch-up. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. Mimi, I'm gonna have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. I'm actually seeing some throat stuff here for you, bringing a lot of healing there. You may be someone who uses your voice a lot for work. Maybe you are someone who goes in front of the camera a lot, has to do a lot of public speaking. Maybe you're on a lot of phone calls. Maybe you write a lot of emails. You delegate things, whatever it is. I really sense that you use your throat space a lot. And so it's not necessarily blocked by any means. It's just something that I can see needs a little bit of relaxation because you use it so much. So I'll make sure to put some in there. I'm also sensing some things going on in your lower 3 energy centers. So we definitely need some more grounding for you. Your solar plexus, sacral, and root are all in an underactive state. So I'm going to make sure that I bring some more energy and activation into those areas, as well as help reduce or calm down or bring into balance that throat space for you that I can sense that you use a lot. So let's go ahead and get it going. I'm actually going to start with the lower 3 first and then end at the throat space. So go ahead, take a deep breath in for me, in through the nose and out through the mouth. I'm sensing that a lot more dance, a lot more of that, like, what's the word I'm looking for? The activities that really help break apart energy. So dancing, stomping on the ground, getting more into somatic movement practice, stretching a little bit more, yoga, but things that are a little bit more like, the word I want to use is like, it has more percussion, but it's not percussion, but it breaks apart energy. So like running, jogging, doing some jump rope, playing around with the kids, things like that can really, really help you shake apart some of the excess energy that I sense could be impacting these energy centers. Because when your energetic field is lingering with a whole bunch of like debris, it has a lot of other people's negativity, it has a lot of stress or anxiety. Since I can see that you work with a lot of people all the time, it's very important to keep the energy field clear. And so when it's impacted, that starts to seep into the energy field and seep into your energy centers, and that's how you create blockages within your being. So making sure that you're grounding, using the element of fire, even using the element of water as well for you too, can really help you energy cleanse and then reduce whatever it is impacting your energy centers. Keep breathing. Very good. Moving up to the sacral. Yeah, just a lot more activation. So I'm going to go ahead and put some Reiki symbols in this area to really help increase the energy flow. The sacral is where we have our inspiration, spontaneity, creativity, sensuality, sexuality. It's our pleasure center. It's also where we have our cravings. And so I can sense for you that maybe you're feeling like you're yearning for something, or that you're missing something, and you haven't really been able to find what it is that you're missing. And so you keep trying different things, but nothing's really satisfying you almost. That could be because of the underactivity in the sacral. So we're putting some symbols there to help you out. there to regulate that area. Very good. Solar plexus. It's almost in a block state. It is underactive still, but it's almost in a block state. This is where we keep the fire element in our body. So I'm going to make sure to provide you with a little bit more of that fire energy here, but nothing's going to compare to you actually communing with fire more. And so this kind of reminds me of making sure that a lot more of your foods are like home cooked, like you're making more of your meals by yourself, you're using, you know, like an open flame or an oven or something like that, you're meditating with candlelight, you are sun gazing, connecting with the element of fire in any way that you possibly can. That will really help you here. Also eating some warmer foods or even some tea to really help with digestion, and again, keep infusing the solar plexus with that heat. Yeah, this area is very impacted for sure. I think some energy purging could really be used here, but right when you're done with the energy purging, infuse a lot of the energy that you desire and that you prefer. And so this is something that I do go over in my Beyond Balance program, and I think that's going to be the best option for you at this time, because I go over how you can actually purge the trauma and the unwanted energy from your energy centers, but it doesn't stop there. A lot of people think that healing is all about release and let go and purge, and it is, but you also have to infuse all the energies that you want as well, because if not, you're not actually healing the block and its imprint, and that imprint that's left over by whatever negativity or trauma or fear, doubt, worry, the feelings of lack, all of that is going to resonate at a certain frequency. And so as you navigate life, you're going to naturally attract back into that energy center or into your being the energies that we just removed. So you really want to make sure that you're not only purging or releasing, but you're infusing into that healing process as well. So again, Beyond Balance is going to show you how. Very good. And then some healing for the throat. I almost just feel like it's not necessarily overactive, but I could sense that it wouldn't take much for it to become overactive. So we're just going to kind of help reduce any inflammation that you have. I feel like it's a very physical thing. It's energetic, but it has already manifested into something physical for you. So I don't want you to get like a sore throat or anything like that. I don't want you to get like strep or really anything that your throat can have. Tonsillitis, I've been there, it's not fun. And so whenever you're sensing that kind of overactivity in the throat space, make sure that you're bringing into it a lot of peace, calming energy. You can even have like a tea and make it with moon water, set an intention on it, and then drink it to soothe the throat and just bring more attention and energy into that area to help calm things down. Very good. I'm going to go and just do an overall sweep of your energetic field to help you clear some debris. But again, the element of fire is going to be really good for ensuring that all of the energetic debris that you're collecting from your environment, from certain situations, from other people, is just kind of released and taken off of you. That paired with grounding are going to be such game changers for you, so make sure that you're doing that very consistently, Mimi. But that's all that I have for you at this time. So I'm going to send you some more information about the Beyond Balance program to see if you're a good fit for it. And thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy and trusting me with this process. I'm going to go ahead and close you out. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and clear up the chat. Beautiful. Okay, good. So I'm gonna read some questions that you guys have. I was hoping for a miraculous setting spray or something. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could take the beauty filter off. I mean, you'll just see a little bit of like under eye lines. How do I take it off? Sometimes when I wave it, it's popping off a little bit. But honestly, my makeup stays pretty close to the same, I'm not gonna lie. There's just a little bit of a blurry on there, but nothing much. Can you see the under eye bags? No? I was a makeup artist for over 13 years, and so I have a lot of tips when it comes to makeup, but I don't necessarily talk about all of that here on the live streams because I like to keep it about healing. So if you guys have any questions about my makeup, what I use, how I do it, you can always just DM me separately and we can talk about it. Do you practice on yourself daily? Yeah, I mean, in essence, whenever I'm doing these Reiki sessions on you guys, the Reiki healing energy is coming through me first and then it's getting sent to you. So I do get a little bit of a dose of that Reiki every single time I'm doing it, but I don't only have Reiki as my practice for healing. I do a ton of energy cleansing. Everything I tell you guys to do, I do myself. And so it's not like, oh, do this and blah, blah, blah. I researched it and this is what you should do. I live the lifestyle and I practice this every single day in many different ways. So Reiki is a part of it, yes, but I do a lot of shamanic practices as well to make sure that I am like a good, vessel to be able to do this for you. And I'm a good mentor to be able to do this for you because I practice what I preach. Okay, we have someone else who signed up for a healing, so let's go ahead and see. Okay, so we have Nick who's next. Nick, challenges are your brain, energy, your soul, and life. Okay, so we'll see what's going on here. And then Sammy, I think I just saw a notification from you, so I'll make sure to get to you afterwards. I'm gonna have you consent out loud in your head or in the chat, Nick. Give me one moment here. I have to clear out this chat real quick. So Nick, again, take a deep breath, consent out loud in your head or in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and take a deep breath in, or have you take a deep breath in. We'll both take a deep breath in. And out. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Definitely in need of some energy cleansing with water. There's a lot of heat, and it's almost like too warm. Like if you were to show up to a sauna fully clothed and stay there for a long time, I sense that within you. You have to actually blow off a lot of steam, and so the elements of water can really help cool you down. Earth is also a very cooling and grounding element, so using those two can really help you. Let me see what else we have going on for you. That's almost like the very first and foremost thing that I have that I'm seeing, because I'm not sure if you're someone who regularly energy heals or energy cleanses yourself. It doesn't seem like it from what I'm tapping into and what I can feel at this time, but energy cleansing first and foremost has to be done. Grounding is skin to earth contact, so making sure that you're doing so at least 20 minutes a day, twice a day, every single day, and that's like the bare minimum. I typically like to ground right after I wake up. I'll go outside, skin to earth contact for about 20 minutes. I personally, since I work with a lot of people day to day, will do one in the middle of the day, and then right before I go to bed do another one. And so for you, you don't have to do it 3 times a day, but as long as you're doing it twice, or if you want to fit it into one session in the middle of the day or at the end of your day, 40 minutes once will definitely help you out. Let's see what else I'm sensing for you. It really is impacting your whole entire energetic system, the amount of heat that I'm feeling, because it's almost like anger. And I'm not sure if you're letting that anger out, or if you are someone who used to deal with a lot of anger in the past and now you've kind of chilled out, but maybe you feel more numb to it. Like it's actually still there. I think that you've learned how to just deal with it almost being there. What else am I sensing for you? The emotional body is a bit neglected. and that's really, really impacting your physical body. So if you've been having any physical body issues, I'm sensing almost like some pain in the shoulders, neck, chest area. When something triggers you, you feel it immediately in your heart space, you feel it immediately in your chest. Your joints, I'm not sure if you're having any issues with your joints or something like that, but I can sense all of that pent up emotion and all of that kind of fiery, hot, angry energy is really impacting almost every single area of your body. So I'm going to have you keep breathing in, breathing out, making sure that you're breathing in through the nose, then deep down to the belly, and from the belly out through the mouth. Make a loud release just like that, and keep breathing just like that. Something else I'm sensing for you is to really commune with the energy of the moon. That will help calm you down. That will help you to release in a gentle way that doesn't seem uncomfortable. That will get you into a little bit more of your divine feminine aspects as opposed to the divine masculine aspects. We have both. We have divine feminine and divine masculine, and right now yours is way out of balance where you're relying way too much on the divine masculine, and sometimes the divine masculine can get very like tired and angry and frustrated and irritable, and I'm almost sensing that for you. And the divine feminine is a bit more of that nurturing, calming energy. And so we need to infuse more of that into your daily life, into your daily routine. So communing out with the moon, you can go outside and ground under the moonlight, gaze at the moon, talk with the moon, if that's too woo for you, creating some moon water in the new moons and the full moons, going on just like a stroll if you have a dog, going on like a nighttime walk. Very, very beneficial. Good. I'm just gonna go overall on your energy centers and do quick Reiki symbols on each and every one of them, because your energetic field right now is so impacted. It's actually a little bit difficult for me to tap into every single individual energy center that you have. So if you can imagine, we have our energetic field that covers us like an egg. So you can imagine like this force field, if you will, that extends out of us in like the shape of an egg or the shape of an oval. That's our energetic field, and right now yours just has a whole bunch of stuff on it, so we are clearing as much as we possibly can. And also know that this Reiki healing energy is going to continue to work on you for the next 10 days. So when you go to sleep, when you're feeling more calm, maybe when you're taking a shower, you may start to feel the energetic shifts a lot more and the impact of the Reiki a lot more. But for right now, I'm not able to assess what exactly is blocked, what exactly is overactive, underactive, but I can pretty much guarantee based off your energetic field that almost all of them are impacted in some sort of way. Absolutely. I'm going to have you take 3 more deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One last time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Very good. So again, Nick, there was a lot going on with your energy today, and feel no shame, absolutely not, especially if it's been a long time since you've had an energy healing session. If you've never gotten one before, this can actually be pretty normal. And because too, when it comes to just like the biological difference between men and women, we have a shedding process every single month that happens naturally and organically, and men don't necessarily have that same shedding process. And so when I do work with men clients or male clients, and I'm sensing that they haven't had an energy healing session before, it actually feels very similar to what I experienced today. So it's not anything out of the normal, it's not anything super chaotic, but there are some things that can help you feel a lot better, because if you are experiencing those kinds of things that I was talking about, it could get easier for you. So again, to just recap it, and of course I'll send you the replay so you can hear it time and time again as much as you need. First, I would say Beyond Balance is the program. I think you've been here for a while, so you don't need to hear my spiel all over again about what's included in Beyond Balance, but in there I do show you how to use the elements of earth, water, and fire. I also show you how to use the elements of air and spirit to cleanse you as well, so we can get there when we get there, but we'll start with those first three. Energy cleansing yourself first and foremost. And then I would say the moon. Those are going to be the best things for you. So tapping into the element of the moon, tapping into the element of water, fire, and earth are going to be the best game changers. See how it goes for the next week or so, and then come back to me and tell me what your updates are. You're going to feel a massive difference. So that's what I have. I'll send you all the other resources or information in the email after this live stream. So thank you so much, Nick, and thank you for trusting me for tapping into your energy today. I'm going to go and close you out. Someone's like, everything she said, I feel pertains to me. Yeah, if you're feeling very similar to how Nick was feeling or how anyone else in my previous sessions were feeling, it may be time for you to have your own personal Reiki session as well to see what's really going on in your energy. But if there was something that you really got out of, like a little gem or a nugget that you got out of someone's personal session, try it out, see how it works, and reach back out to me and let me know your progress and your updates.